Hey, Cancer. Thanks for joining me back here at 11:15. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you dropping by. Any likes, shares, comments, subscribes. Appreciate all of that. Thank you in advance. All right. Let's get into it for Cancer. Let's see. What does Cancer need to know for this week? Sorry, Cancer. That's a lot. We'll see if maybe we can get something a little more concise here. Anything for Cancer? Anything Cancer should know this week? Well, first, let's take a look at this one that dropped here. Personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in communication, home conflict, transition, transience. So, some conflicting description there. We'll see if we can get anything further on that. Hope everybody had a great day today. Anything further for Cancer for this week? Cancer this week. Cancer this week. Anything Cancer should know this week? Spells, captivation, temporary. Ascension, progress, a long way home. So, what I definitely get from this is there's no easy way. There's no shortcut for whatever. We could be looking at more of the conflict with others, the lack of support, the breakdown in communication. Use that one if you like. Conflict, transition. So yeah, there may not be a shortcut for this. Anything further for Cancer this week? Future predictions, divination. I think you could be doing, this is obviously for someone who does the thing. Either you're into the tarot personally, or, you do some spells, incantations, whatnot, sigils and all that fun stuff. Frozen, delayed, and longing. Yeah, it looks like you maybe, these just kind of moved. Home, structure, foundation. Yeah, it's hard to say if you're looking to repair. It's hard to say if you're looking to repair your current situation by way of possible spell work. Have anything further for Cancer this week? Anything else Cancer should know this week? Anything further in regard to this situation? Well, these cards did get bumped here earlier. Let's see if there's anything in here for you. Anything else for Cancer on this situation? Any advice Thank you. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, receptive, persistent, working on it. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Looks like we've got... There's just discomfort in the home life, it seems. It looks like you're attempting to take some strides in correcting some of this. Separation mentioned here, though, and wanting to go by the way of shortcuts. Personally, I've practiced some things in the past, and I don't know. I personally, and this is just my opinion, but I don't know that I'd want to do spell work on anyone in a romantic sense, because personally, it wouldn't mean anything to me if I were able to fix a current situation or obtain the attention of someone by way of spell work. It would negate the whole thing. Karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Yeah, I mean, this might have just been a lesson for you. It may be beyond repair, really. I don't like where this card is sitting. I don't like where any of these are sitting. They feel all wrong. Does everything feel all wrong to you right now? Thank you. Yeah, talking, that's going to be a great bet. Interesting, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email. That says hoovering. There's a sex joke there. I'm going to let it go. You never know. I mean, your night could culminate in hoovering or just hovering. That thoroughly depends on you and yours. Do we have anything further for Cancer here? Anything further on this situation? I usually don't. If you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Very interesting. I rarely, if ever, go to these cards for anything. They're a little hippy dippy. I do enjoy the messages personally, but I'm just not certain how they would be received. But anyway, yeah, that's a great piece of advice in this for sure. I feel like, okay, all right. So that's why the cards didn't seem like they necessarily wanted to be together. Your night isn't going to culminate in hoovering, is it? I don't think it is. This is more than just like a household scuffle. This is... Both people might want to fix this, but don't necessarily know how to go about having a conversation with one another in regard to it. It might just feel like everything is all wrong, everything is detached. You know, both parties may understand that it's come to an end. Everything that can be obtained and learned through this relationship it's been done. It's over. No hoovering here. Very, very separate. Do we have anything further for Cancer in this situation? Anything further for Cancer? Strength. Yeah, seems like you're gonna need it to you know, forgive, to set yourself free from all of this. I'm sure it's quite difficult. Seems like we're talking about a marriage here. And it's difficult as a relationship can be to have come to an end. You know, marriages are a million times harder with, you know, so many different facets involved. And yeah, after you do forgive yourself and forgive the other person and set yourself free of this, there will be joy. You know, there's gonna be memories, good, bad, and ugly too, for sure. It's gonna take a long time, and it's, you know, I have a theory. If you've ever really loved someone, like, you never completely get over them, you never really forget those, the highlight reel, you know, the highs and lows of it all. You just, it sticks with you. If you were really attached to someone, it's just not something you can forget about and just completely cut out of your mind's eye. It's a difficult journey for sure. Have anything further for Cancer on this? Anything further? I feel like for whomever this is, Cancer might not be your sun. Might be your rising. Hope you're checking all of your placements for a clearer picture. But specifically, if you're going to check anything, it should probably be your rising. Or when it comes to a relationship, even your Venus can be very helpful. Grow and inspire. You could have someone else in your life that is going through a similar situation, and seeing you remove yourself from toxicity could really inspire them to do the same for themselves. Just to let them know, like, it's not necessarily the end of the world to have a relationship come to the end. You know, and personally, I have a theory about relationships too. I think we're taught all wrong. You know, in the days where, you know, a man and a woman really needed each other in order to survive. For literal survival, a man and a woman needed one another. Yeah, marriage made sense. Made a lot of sense. These days, you know, there are so many detrimental things that happen in a marriage. First of all, you're inviting the government into your love life. Inviting the government into more facets of your life is just probably not a great idea. Second of all, you know, you come to an impasse with someone else. You know, it shouldn't be about, like, having to go and file paperwork and split assets and, you know, decide, you know, in a court, you know, what's going on with the kids and the property. And I mean, it just seems to me that people who are in long-term relationships should be of a certain mental state for which they can communicate openly and in a calm, respectful manner to resolve the endings and tying up everything that would need to be tied up in going separate ways at the end of a serious relationship. But unfortunately, that doesn't really seem like the way that people operate. So maybe it's better in some cases that the courts are involved. Depends on who you got yourself entangled with, I suppose. And, not everybody is walking around out here with the real face on. Many a person decides to wear their mask, and, you never really know who you're dealing with. Do you have anything further for Cancer? Anything further for Cancer? Oh, right. Wow, okay. Yeah, there's your card, hon. You know what? Instead of just taking that as an indication, like, yes, this is Cancer's reading, I would like you to take that as, step into your power. Realize that this was a phase of your life. Care about you in this new phase. And just realize this doesn't mean anything bad. People are very complicated creatures, and people grow and change. I mean, if you're living your life right, you're growing and you're changing. You're not the same person you were when you got married, or even 2 years ago. So just remember through these changes to keep caring about you. Believe that what you're doing is right for you. This is the death of this situation. And this could really reveal a lot about you and your past partner, for sure. It's going to take a lot of healing, a lot of time, a lot of letting go, a lot of really digging deep. But I'll tell you what, it might very well be the best thing you could do for yourself. Seems like there's a lot of self-love and, getting back to you that needs to be done here. For sure. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave you with that for this week. Be well, take care, and come back and see me. We'll have your reading for next week. That will be on Tuesday, posted before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Again, I appreciate your time. I appreciate any likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Thanks again, Cancer. See you later.